Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Connect Now. I'm your host, as always, Ken Dix here. Brittany Shea is off this week, and she'll be off for a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll get Brittany Shea coming back soon. So, Brittany Shea enjoying her break, her vacation, as well as we got to continue on stories. What they say, the show must go on. Coming up, we talk about Megan Thee Stallion. It's Megan Thee Stallion is in the news about her and her management after she wants to get out of her contract, but um Carl, what's his name, does not want Megan Thee Stallion off her contract after he say she say tit for tat. We'll talk about that. Plus two, have you ever thought Cardi B and Baby Shark would even collaborate on a show? I would never had thought that Baby Shark would team up with Cardi B for a Nickelodeon special, but this thing is going to happen. Cardi B teaming up with her family with Baby Shark. I mean, it's something new. Plus two, Doja Cat wants to quit music. Say is and so like her song. I don't believe she's not going to quit music. She just exaggerating as usual for something that she doesn't get her way. Um, but we got a lot to get to. But first things first, join in that conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV. Thank you all for watching this edition of Connect TV on Connect Now. Use the hashtag Connect Now. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is king. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on Connect Now. So let's get to it. Let's get to what's going on. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion in the news now that she wants to get out her contract and start making new music with Rock Nation. That's allegedly. But her team at 5150, Carl Crawford, saying, you got a contract with us, you signed with us, we put you on the map, and now you got to honor your contract. Megan and her team are kind of like at each other's throats at Carl Champion. They want this thing to end, but Carl saying, no, you signed a deal with us, so you got to stick around. Carl and his team saying Megan owes them at least 3 albums. Megan saying that she wants to count that up the album, but they count it as a mixtape album. And she didn't want to do that. So there's a lot going on. We know that Megan has something with Rock Nation. Maybe she wants to get in tank bed with Jay-Z and family and start her own new again. But like I said, Megan probably didn't know that when she first signed the deal, she didn't know it was all this and all this rolled into one. They even went to accusations that she even alleged that he's on drugs. He did the same thing, alleging that she's on drugs. I mean, and saying she sleeps around. So, I mean, this is a he say, she say, word of word stuff that many people never expected that in a business relationship, instead of they making it turn it personal. But hopefully, we hope that Megan Thee Stallion finds some solution, finds some resolution to get out of her deal if she wants to get out badly and starts with Jay Z and with a partnership with Rock Nation. But speaking of that, Baby Shark. As you see her, Baby Shark, we do the do. Remember that song? Well, Carly B added her stamp of approval on it. As Carly B will star in a Nickelodeon special with Baby Shark along with her family. Carly B, Offset, and Baby Culture will star in a Baby Shark special, and she calls herself Sharky B. So Carly B calls herself Sharky B. Oh my god. Well, we don't. Which the special supposed to come out soon, surely on Nickelodeon. So I'm gonna be watching. I know Brittany Shea would have had a lot to say about she was watching and talked to her. She said asked her about it. She said she's gonna be watching the special too. I mean, when Carly B touches something, it's gonna turn the instant gold. Look at her albums. She did for Boyette Yellow. Her each single on her album did good. Had a RIAA certified platinum. So Carly B in the business of making money and generating interest. Plus two, well, we can talk about this. Rapper Doja Cat. Doja Cat out here saying that she wants. I mean, Doja. Well, like I said, like this, Doja Cat saying she wants to quit music, and Doja Cat had a lot to say about her wanting to leave music, and she had this tweet. She said, "I regret spending all I did getting ready for that day in the show, busting my butt every day, putting on for you folks." Um, we don't even know where this all come from. They said that the South African fans are heated with Doja Cat for not meeting with fans who stood outside the storm, waiting for her. Look at it like this: Doja Cat um, is not entitled to some of these fans, and these fans, I get it, they stood out the storm, but it's a severe winter weather. Whereas you stand outside want to meet Doja Cat, you have to be in the house. Um, they said Doja Cat was being rude, nasty. She didn't want to, meet them. One thing about the fans do help generate interest and put, food on the table for you. But Doja Cat just being Doja Cat. So I don't know why I get the fans why they upset, but then again, with Doja Cat being Doja Cat, and Doja Cat has a history of doing something crazy. Um, we recall that Doja Cat said something about skin color, why she don't date, allegedly saying she don't date black men. She likes prefer white men. Um, it was kind of weird. These are some of the tweets that some people wrote, some fans wrote on Twitter, saying that Doja Cat didn't bother to sign some signatures for them. Um, Doja Cat didn't come outside her hotel room. Um, a lot of people are angry and upset that Doja Cat didn't perform in the storm. If you go to viral this week, we talked about Doja Cat on Queen Music. We elaborate on what happened, and Doja Cat was on one clip more concerned for a fan. She didn't want it to be like a Travis Scott incident. She wanted that fan to get be attended to. So there's a lot going on. Doja Cat, there's just hope. But Doja Cat gets her life together, her stuff together. She ain't, and this thing about quitting music. Come on, please. She ain't quitting music right now. Doja Cat just trying to exaggerate. She ain't quitting music anytime soon. She just trying to be trying to get attention with that. But, like I said, Doja Cat just making up stuff as she go, but she just want attention. It's plain and simple. Also, singer and former Academy Award actress, well, winner, I meant to say, Jennifer Hudson, her ex-fiance David Otunga is auctioning off her 2018 engagement ring for $45,000. Now we know David Otunga has fame. He was in the WWE and he was engaged to Jennifer Hudson. They never got married, but they do have one kid together. Jennifer Hudson now got critical acclaim for playing Aretha Franklin. I'm surprised she didn't get an Oscar nomination for her role, but no, that'd be. But Jennifer Hudson in talks now to host her own talk show, and now David Otunga trying to sell stuff that he gave her 45,000. I mean, now it ain't, how that be. So I don't know. Um, I guess he trying to sell money to keep his stuff going and survival, but at the end of the day, you never know. But like I said, Jennifer Hudson and David Otunga, I guess the ring, the marriage, you know how they go. So hopefully, they can resolve that, be done. Speaking of that, we talk about Ketanji Brown Jackson. She had her Senate confirmation this past week. She was hounded by the Republicans about child predators, critical race theory. I mean, they don't want this black woman in that highest court, but some of them don't realize that she's more qualified, overqualified than some of the current Supreme Court justices. So, like I said, I think she's going to get confirmed, and she'll be the first black woman to be a Supreme Court justice. No question about it. She's overqualified. If it doesn't do that, it'll be a disservice to what the United States is all about. It's all about equality, justice, and all. But you never know, these folks be trying to pull the rug under you if they could. I can see it. Well, speaking of that, we talk about Melania Obama, and Donald Glover. She's going to be writing for Donald Glover. He hired her for her writing. So Melania Obama, she's going to get tested. So her being the first, being an Obama girl, getting you know, you know what I mean. She's getting her opportunity, and also too her. We talk about on viral. They on the take this week that she was her sister are growing up in front of our very own eyes. So be that as it may. Speaking of that, Wendy Williams, we talked about it on she's coming out saying that she wants her money and she's not getting her money, and she's blaming her former team, and she's trying to get her money. The doctors and stuff like that. Even her ex-husband came out and defended her, and he was talking, he was rambling about just about anything, but at the same token, I don't get what. I guess he was trying to come put this, be in support for their son because he's the one with trying to help with legal stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Wendy Williams no longer have her talk show. She no longer had the closing that she should have had to close her show. At least get that final race, the final goodbye. But she's not going to get that anytime soon, neither. So it's a bit, you know what, that, but at the same token, hopefully Wendy Williams can come back stronger one day. And, they saying that her mental faculties are not where it need to be, and she's going through a deep dive and deep spin and all that. But hopefully Wendy Williams one day can come back and get our mental faculties straight, and her monetary stuff issues straight as well, because it is a toll. And I can tell you that right now, it is a toll when your health and your monetary issues are at risk. So, okay. Speaking of that, rapper Chica Upstate fans of the trying to attempt the S word. She's alive and want to be left alone. She sent these tweets that she was thinking about committing the S word, and a lot of people were praying and telling her not to do it because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to do the S word. What does that gain for you? Nothing. You want to be here, enjoy life. Everyone goes through their moments. Everyone has depression. Everybody goes through stuff that many people go through, and you hope that people could just do that and stuff and be able to live, and hopefully, and thank God Chica decided that she wants to live, and that's what it's all about, living stuff, not trying to do stuff like that. Pray that she gets the help she needs. Also, too, Amanda Bynes, she in the same situation Britney Spears was. Well, Amanda Bynes got her conservatorship terminated and saying that she's doing very well. That's good for Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes look totally different from the Amanda Bynes that we knew years ago. Looks like herself, but no, Amanda Bynes. Lucky she's here. She's living her life and living free. I miss that Amanda Bynes, but I understand Amanda Bynes wants to be kooky. Let her be kooky and let her live her life. That's all we say. Speaking of that, young Jeezy said that he is a better man with his wife, Jeannie Mai. We know that Jeannie Mai will be back on the real. There's been questions about her show, The Real. Will it be canceled allegedly? We don't know yet, and so they're trying to figure out and work that out as they go. But hopefully, Jeannie Mai, who's one of the popular people that keeps The Real going, hopefully can get her stuff, her situation going, and help solve the ratings, and maybe help them get back on what they need to be. So only time will tell on that. So we'll see going forward. Speaking of that, little Israel going crazy. He is posting tweets, looking like Busta Rhymes, and little Israel doing his thing. I don't know what's going on. Even JTG saying that she stands by him. What do they say? Stand by your man. That's all she can say. So like, is what it is. Well, we know. Speaking of that, we know that little Bow Wow, Sherry Shepherd. I meant to say we get a little Bow Wow later. Sherry Shepherd, saying she's getting back to work after she is going to replace Wendy Williams, and she's getting up in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, just like I do. Sherry Shepherd trying to get to work, trying to get ready for her show because she'll be debuting this fall on her show, the Sherry Show, coming up this soon. Plus, too, Lil Bow Wow, at the, some fan wrote that Jermaine Dupri made Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow had to correct him and said that Jermaine Dupri didn't do nothing for him. That Jermaine Dupri was just there. That kind of sparked interest right there on what's going on and stuff of that nature and stuff. We tell Lil Bow Wow was kind of a little bit mad and told the fan off on what he thought about him, stuff, and what he thought. All right. Speaking of that, unfortunate news that a 14-year-old boy um, who had passed away during a amusement park fall. It was terrible tragedy. We'll never show nothing like that. Like I said, it's sad to hear that. He fell while on the roller coaster, and we pray for him and his family at this unfortunate time, and we hope. We just pray at the moment. We really do. Speaking of that, um, Samuel L. Jackson receives an honorary Oscar from Denzel Washington, the Governor's Award. You know, the Oscars is tonight and might be going on right now as we speak. But Samuel L. Jackson gets a Governor's Award for all his work. Samuel L. Jackson, one of the greatest. Who mixed snakes on a plane? Do remember that? Yeah. All right. We talk about speaking of the Oscars right here, the Academy Awards. We can tell you, we show you that right here, Vanessa Hudson's at the Academy Awards. I guess she's one of the co-hosts of the Oscar pre-show. Terrence J and all them. Plus two, Jason Momoa is there. Who's there? Jason Momoa, who played Aquaman. Sophia Carlson is there from the Disney Descendants. A lot of folks out there tonight. Jessica Chastain, who could win an Oscar for her role as Tammy Faye Baker, as well as Tracy Ellis Ross, who's there trying to be like her mom, trying not show or have nothing holding her dress. Hopefully, she got some tape. Plus, too, Reba McEntire will perform as well. She'll be singing "We Don't Talk About Bruno." I don't know how that's going to even play out, but we'll see. Lupita Nyong'o there, looking lovely as ever. Laverne Cox sparked controversy after what she said about Will and Jada about entanglement, but it is what it is. A lot of the other actors as well. I don't know who he is, but they're there posting pics. I seen him before. I think I seen him on the America's Next Top Model with Tyra Banks, but I could be wrong. Speaking of that, Kim Kardashian showing off her new jewelry with bling. I thought she said she wasn't gonna show bling no more, flying her jewelry, but she's showing her new jewelry so potential people can try to, you know what, hopefully with Kim, she doesn't do what she does. Also, too, Hopefully, Will Smith, he's nominated for King Richard for playing Venus Serena's father, and he could get nominated for his work in King Richard. So there's a lot going on with the Oscars tonight. So check out the Oscars tonight on ABC, and it could be playing as we speak at the moment. All right. Thank you all for watching Connect Now this week. I've been your host, Kendra Dick, saying so long, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Connect Now.